Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn August 16, 2022. Today's transits help you find ways to be productive and accomplish things in novel ways. Instead, you might rediscover the fun or exciting elements of a routine. The sun in your sign these days puts you in the spotlight, while Venus in your privacy sector points to some withdrawal, indecision, or holding back regarding your affections. While you can usually manage these differing drives quite expertly, they seem to clash today, and you can be giving off mixed signals or feeling a little torn. Indecision is likely but temporary. And, with your ruler, Mars, about to change signs tomorrow, it's a good idea to wait and see. Although perhaps not the promise of paradise, today's heavenly configuration brings you some interesting thoughts about your latest romantic conquest. This is a great day to get to know each other in a very tangible and down-to-earth way. No idle talk or showing off, just being present with each other. This will do more to cement your relationship at the moment. Slow down and assess your situation. With critical Luna in Aries today, you may feel ultra-sensitive to your work environment. Every little stimulus could tick you off, calling your attention in a few different directions. Although the lunar energy can become agitated by the ever-moving mercurial presence of Aries, you can slow down to focus on a few ventures or details. Instead of focusing on the big picture, try to focus on the working parts that go into it. Edit, adjust, and organize the aspects of your work as needed. While a friendly aspect between the moon, as it passes through your work sector, and Uranus in your income sector is a monthly event, this comes just as things are starting to move on the income front for the first time this year. It was 3 days ago that Mercury returned to begin the most active months of the year on the income front, with the moon giving you a timely read on work and job matters. Why not plan a walking or city tour with your family? You will meet new people on the same wavelength. It's time to strike out in a new direction and get to know nice people. Pleasant conversations will do you the world of good. Above all, they expand your horizons and change your perspective. Some work or volunteer success brings you the praise you know you deserve. See if you can work it into a new direction for your life. You feel positive, sociable, and adventurous. Make a point of not only feeling irresistible but also acting in an irresistible way. Be careful of making any bad judgment calls. If someone looks at you for a prolonged period, a few seconds or more, and you like how they look, it's only then worth taking the initiative. You are apt to see the bigger picture more clearly than the little one this week. You will enjoy socializing and making merry, if possible, but try not to skip over feelings while in the pursuit of accomplishment. Whatever your plans are, be rigorous in keeping your daily exercise, a balanced diet, and abundant rest and relaxation at all times, even the busiest ones. When you feel that you are floating away on the ethers of excitement, breathe deeply and ground yourself. You'll be able to bring a sense of order to even the most chaotic of situations today. This is one of the real pluses of a vibration. Given your usual way of being very busy and into many things at one time, this essence can help you to prioritize everything you have on the go. Further, you will find it easy to organize things in a timely fashion. You're sure to feel much more control over what you're doing today. Since the start of the month, there have already been 2 planetary shifts, with another happening today and a further 2 by this time next week. This has brought us to a time of change, and in the final days of your birthday month, those changes are becoming even more pronounced. What might throw a spanner in the works today is Mars' return to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, where the focus is more on closing old doors than looking to the future. However, Mars has returned to play his part in preparing for major new doors due to open next month, bigger than anything so far. The moon returns for its most important visit to your relationship sector so far this year, a visit that will culminate in a full moon just before leaving in 2 days. This long build-up means that you are not being thrown into the deep end, and for now, what you have today is a chance to simply become more emotionally engaged and connected. Our eyes in the sky. The Leo Sun opposes Saturn in Aquarius today, giving us an opportunity for growth and spiritual evolution. This energy sucks up information and processes ideas from multiple perspectives before coming to any conclusions. You'll be able to perceive things from a new point of view, which should give you deep insights on how to move forward. The only catch is that Mercury forms a quincunx with the healing asteroid Chiron, which reminds us that transformation is hard work, and this will likely throw you out of your comfort zone. As you analyze your path forward, try not to be too hard on yourself. Remember that change is a process that happens over time and isn't usually immediate. Take the time to map out your goals, but don't put too much pressure on yourself or indulge in a defeatist attitude. Later in the afternoon, Mars and Pluto connect. This energy can make people extra sensitive, and it might increase your empathic nature a bit. It will be important to use this energy to replenish your soul and reconnect with your gratitude and your belief in yourself. Pluto loves to restore and transform our aura, making it the perfect evening to nurture yourself before doing the work that comes next. In the morning, the Aries moon aligns with Neptune, providing a dreamy start to the day. We might be inclined to stay in bed, or at the very least to take our sweet time getting up. This influence amplifies our sensitivities, lending to creative or spiritual work. However, it can also provoke confusion and create tension in our relationships by way of misunderstandings. Avoid trying to nail down correspondence or solidify meetups at this time. Following this, the moon sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, allowing us to harmonize our intuition and emotions. Our psychic senses are stimulated, but rather than looking at outward circumstances, we can tune this awareness inward to overcome fears and prejudices. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, which will last for several hours. Use this time for contemplation rather than taking action. The stars shine brightly in the communication realm as the moon opposes Mercury this morning. This aspect helps us feel confident in our knowledge and achievements and ready to share information with the world. Your social media accounts will be on fire, so be sure to post a flattering pic. Communication will be at a peak all day, which could cause some burnout as we near the evening. Perhaps we can strike a happy medium between the two, but the polarizing nature of this transit suggests that whichever way we tip the scales, we are apt to feel guilty. Ultimately, we are reticent to take up space now. We fear that acting independently will aggravate others. Everyone has these feelings from time to time. When we recognize that our insecurities are a source of commonality, we can begin to heal individually and interpersonally.